Ah, it has come to this one. Well, let's go get it. Let's see here. Let me get a little closer. Let's see. Um, Oh shit.
10,
Oh shit.
9,
I don't have much time.
8,
I need to go.
7,
Come here.
6,
Come
5,
come here.
4,
Come here.
3,
Acquired.
2,
Let's go.
1.
Hello Gundam fans and welcome back to another Model Kit review. This is going to be the RG number 10 MSZ006 Zeta Gundam, or as I like to nickname it, the Ticking Time Bomb. And the intro definitely presents that. And the reason it gets this nickname is because it's one of those kits where, as I'm going to say over and over throughout the video, the more you mess with it, the more it's gonna break, which is why I'm not doing posing videos with it. Usually with my intros I have the kit being posed, well, to the best of its ability, but this one I am so scared to touch this kit sometimes because I don't know what's gonna break. I really don't. So anyway though, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Only you guys can make that happen, so hit those buttons, share with your friends, share with your family. You know what buttons I'm talking about if you watch plenty of YouTube. Trust me, if you've been on the internet longer than 2 weeks, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, though, hopefully this helps you out with your next Gunpla purchase. If you absolutely have to have a Zeta, as I'm going to say in the end, get you a Zeta. Alright, and this is everything that comes in the box. Well, almost everything. I do have to clarify one thing. I don't know where it is, but it does come with a stand, which I will show the manual first because I will show what the stand looks like, or the little adapter for the stand. So it comes with this little adapter here. I don't know where it is. I'm in the process of reorganizing everything, so a lot of things have gotten lost. There's also these. These are probably in my box of needing to be reorganized. So they're like little. So whenever it's in its actual piloting mode or its jet mode, you can put these on, and then you can put these over if you don't have it in that. If you have it on an action base. So okay. So that's the manual. That's what it looks like. I just don't know where those little bits are because this is one of my first real grades and it was an experience, let's say that. And of course you got your beam saber effects, which they can go in here. Oh, one fell. But yeah, they can go in here. Not very well, but yes, they can go in there. I don't think this is the right one. I just grabbed these out of the box because I have an entire box full of these, but I don't know which ones go to which is why I'm doing the reorganizing process. Yay, finally doing it. I got a bunch of new things for that, so. Alright, now, for the kit itself. I am shaking right now because I'm terrified to touch this kit. Okay, so you got your shield here, which, let me see if I can, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. This is why this is called the ticking time bomb, because the more you touch it, the higher chance it's going to probably break. So yes, it moves up and down, because it does connect whenever it's transformed. You're not going to see it in this video, and I'm going to repeat this multiple times. You're not going to see the transformation, because the Zeta, and again, I'm repeating this over and over again. You do not want to transform it. The more you touch it, the higher chance it's going to break. So you put it in a form, leave it in a form. Buy a second one, put it in that form. So, alright. And then, of course, we have the gun, which is held together by hands, which I think there's more hands for this one. It's just so old of a kit that I just was like, I don't know where all the parts are. And again, I'm reorganizing literally everything, and it's going to take hours. Because when you got 100 plus kits, and you didn't organize everything from the start, it's a mess. So, alright, so let's go and get to the actual suit itself. Because, yeah, oh, yeah, by the way, gun. It looks real nice. Don't get me wrong, this kit looks phenomenal. I'm just terrified. So, okay, so the foot does have a bunch of articulations because it does have the transformation. So, this kit probably has the most articulation out of any kit, but you just don't want to mess with it too much. So, I'm going to gently move it because this piece right here, when it transformed, collapses into there. So it does have that full range right there. I'm not going to do it. I am terrified right now. Oh, I almost broke a thing. And I just barely moved that. This piece right here does move too, which again, I'm not going to. I'm just going to show that it does move, this little tiny piece. Again, for that transformation. Oh, it's not so bad. I'm not scared. Alright, so the leg does have a bend. A pretty good bend, actually. So if you want to put it in a standard, it's Gundam pose, you can. Oh my god. Alright. This does spin because transformation, they spin around whenever you transform them. So, and of course, leg kick out. These are going to fall off, I guarantee. One of these is going to fall off in this review. Well, unless I don't move it a whole bunch. So it does move side to side, because again, transformation, underneath here, so in between his legs, that's actually where the base goes, like most Gundams. These pieces will split apart right here. There's a little seam. That's normal, because these pieces do split off and help the transformation, if I remember correctly. I haven't transformed it since I built it. I did it once, don't want to do it again. Which is why you're not going to see it in this video, because I don't have a second one. Now, these flaps are very delicate. I'm just terrified to move things here. You do have 2 beam sabers that come with it. And of course, they'd go in the hand. And of course, they will fit in... Yeah, I think this is the wrong one. Regardless, it does come with beam effect parts. Grabbing the other one because it's on the ground. Yeah, these aren't the right ones. Let me see if I can find one here, because I have so many. I'm trying to organize. There we go. So, and then, of course, they go in the hand. So, and that was, again, hidden right under here. And hold while I figure this out again. There we go. I got it in there. It slides back in there. It just, oh my god, this kit's terrifying to touch. I am literally shaking. I don't want to break it. So, okay. Our movements. We got movement in the hand. There's multiple grabby hands. I just don't know where they're all at. And then, of course, I have the gun hand, because when it's on my shelf, he's just holding the gun and he's holding the shield, which I should show that before I bend the arm all the way. So, well, you know, I'll just show the bend of the arm. Bend of the arm, it goes all the way, because, again, there's some transformation things with these hands. And then, of course, on the back side of the arm, you got a little spot here that you can put multiple things. On this other one, I have the little clip or magazine. I'm going to correctly say magazine here. And then you can clip the shield onto either one. Either one can hold the magazine too. Boom. Also with this, it does pull forward, so when you do transform it, it will clip onto, you know, to make the actual ship. So don't worry about that. It does have this little moving arm thing. Oops. Oh my god. The Zeta experience. We're just going to call this the Zeta experience. Okay, there. Put that down. Shaking still. So the cockpit does have a rotating cockpit. I don't think I switched it, but it does have a switch on it somewhere. Oh my god. This is the part that I'm terrified the most to touch, because the chest is so delicate. So we're going to pull the cockpit open. There's a little switch. I might have had it backwards. Yeah, basically, whenever I transform this thing in an original, I did not want to move it much more. Let's see, I'm just trying to figure out how to flip it. It does have a flip. Not going to mess with it. Push that back down. But yeah, there is the cockpit right there, like your normal Gundams. The shoulders do have a lot of different things. These are technically supposed to be out in regular mode. There we go. There's your head, which does have a bunch of wiggly wigglies. These do move because these have to push in to be able to push down, because that's part of the transformation on this one. Now, the back isn't connected properly at all. It's literally held together by glue, I think. Most of it's super glued. So, there's the back. Yeah, this piece is technically, it's supposed to go up into here. But again, I don't know how or why or what's going on. There we go. It's supposed to go in there, and then these pieces are supposed to slide into... Yeah, I don't know how these are supposed to go, but essentially, now we do have... Yeah, see, it's already breaking. It's already breaking. There we go. There's a part that's starting to come off. These slide out for the transformation. There's a piece in there that will come... Oh, out of focus. So there's a piece in there that'll come out. I just don't want to try to force it out. But yes, it will come out. So like I said, you want to buy 2 of these. If you love the Zeta, and you have to have the Zeta, for a real grade at least, you need 2. Minimally 2. Yeah, see, that part just doesn't stay. Oh. And the chest. And the chest. Oh my god. I can't wait to build the Zeta Verkog, because, you know, even the 2.0 is better than this garbage panda. So, that's the Zeta. I don't know what else to say or do with it. I'm so terrified. I'm going to go put this back on my shelf now. Stay tuned for the outro. Alright, so that's the end of the review here. Again, talking face, talking head, me, with background of some Gunpla behind me. Anyway, I'm going to start with the rating on this one right here. So the ticking time bomb definitely gets like a negative 10 out of 10 Bright slaps. He doesn't even get a Bright slap. He gets negative. So Bright's like lifting his hand away from him at this point. So, because this kid is so bad. Like, it looks pretty. You know, we'll give it a negative 9 because it gets an extra, like, less of a Bright slap for being pretty. Because it looks good. It's just functionality, building it was just a nightmare. Like, this kid is literally held together by glue, super glue. Like, another reason I didn't transform it because most of it's held together by super glue because I couldn't get things to stick. And I built lots of kits. Look behind me. That's 30 real grade kits sitting there right on the shelf. Over on my other shelf, there's another 30 master grades. And then another shelf, there's 25, 30 high grades. This is probably one of my top 5 worst kits I've ever built. Like, out of 100, roughly 100 plus kits now. So, I definitely want to shy you away from building the Zeta. If you really have to build a Zeta, do it. Like a real grade Zeta, like a small 144 skill that you just don't want to put a high grade. Honestly, probably the high grade is better. I've never built the high grade, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot better. Or build the 2.0. And if you really have to, they just dropped the Vergha a couple weeks ago from this video right here. And I have it on my shelf. I haven't built it. So I can't rate that one right now. But I can rate the 2.0 and say, that's a much better transformation for being a 2005 kit. And I'll get to that whenever I review that in the future. Because I'll be reviewing each of my kits as I go along. Anyway, though, that's it for me on this one. If you're liking this video, hit those buttons. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And if I do, I'll do a giveaway. A Gunpla giveaway. Just don't know what I want to give away yet. Because I have to hit the mark yet. Because I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't get thousands of subs a day like some crazy people do. Like, I'm not saying crazy, but like crazy amounts of subs. So I get like 1, maybe 5 a week. That's still not odds hit 1,000, so you guys can definitely change that. Share with your friends, share with your family. If you haven't yet, hit those buttons. Do it. It helps out. And of course, commenting with this algorithm definitely helps out. Anyway, though, that's it for me on this one. Hopefully, it's helped you out.